Hello and good morning. Welcome to the Primerus Trade Room. This is for educational purposes only. Everything is in SIM. All trading involves risk, and this recording is for all those who have not or were not able to attend the educational trade room. And we're waiting for the bell now. So, as you guys can see, this value area low, this red line down here, we have value area high up here. We played, you can see that we touched value area low twice and bounced off, and we have POC, the point of control right here. So right now, kind of like what happened yesterday, Nakula.
Mm-hmm.
We're like in a range right now. We have the -5 expectation zone in the not in the middle, but slightly skewed. We have POC, and then we have the -7.5. So this is the range we're playing in right now. And we look at the volume profile, and this is the bell curve of the volume. Let's see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
And again, the rules. So usually we're done when in the first trade, and that one's educational. All trades are educational. But after that, and there's the bell. And so after that, the other trades are just more about, learning more about trading. You know what I mean? So we may take extra
Mm-hmm.
trades, again, educationally, but you don't have to take those if you don't feel comfortable in education, of course. There's the 1 minute chart. Let me share it with you guys. Okay, you guys see my 1 minute chart?
Yep.
Okay. So see, we touched POC right there to the tick, bounced off, rejected, point of control, and now let's see what it wants to do. And again, I look at the 1 minute when the bell rings just because of the volatility. Because sometimes, for me at least, for my trading psychology, the 2000 tick chart, I have better psychology in right around the beginning in the opening bell with the 1 minute, and then I'll toggle between the 2000 tick and the 1 minute.
Okay.
And again, I always preface this in here as well is that if you hear young Joseph in the background, he'll be getting up soon because we do homeschool him after the trading session. So we just got some rejection off of the -5 expectation zone.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if we break past the point of control to the downside. Right now it's battling. We'll see what happens. Okay, I want to sell here.
Order order filled.
You sold.
Yeah.
Order filled. Target filled.
All right, we got our first target. Was everybody able to get out? If you weren't, go ahead and close out to make sure you're in for a profit. Educationally, of course. And it looks like we want to go ahead and head lower, and we're testing the minus 75. You can see that it's now rejecting the minus 775 expectation zone, and it's playing around with the POC. So right now, as I said before, Nico, I don't know if you're in the room yet, but Carol and Nakula heard it, was we're kind of in this range. You see most of the volume here from the bell curve of the dynamic volume profile. You can see that we're kind of in between this minus 5 point of control and value area low. And with the value area low, we tagged it twice and rejected. We've rejected the minus 5, and of course, overnight and pre-market, we've had a downward trend. So let's see what happens. And we do have Powell speaking at 10. So okay, I'm gonna switch charts. I'm gonna go to the 2000 tick chart.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it looks like we want to try and, break the minus 7.5 and possibly come and touch the value area low again, but we're just checking it out. And again, we did have our trade for the day, but we're just going further here. And the market is anticipating, the news that Powell speaking at 10. So
It's breaking through the. Wants to break through the 75.
yeah, maybe we'll have a two-legged pullback here. We'll see how it reacts to the point of control. And also looking at the profile and seeing in real time how it reacts. Right now, we don't see any real protrusion. Okay, and we're also touching the 50 SMA, so we'll see what happens. Okay, so I may, let's see. Okay, scratch that. Yeah, right now we're just ranging around, so we gotta see where we head out of this range that we're caught in.
Mm-hmm.
So volume is right now protruding. If you could see that, can you guys see that
Yes.
in the profile right here? This little line it's gonna start coming out right there. Watch, see. So they like this area. They're probably accumulating. So let's let
Uh-huh.
them show their hand. This is kind of like the line in the sand right now, right here. But as you can
Oh,
see, it's moving. See, it keeps moving a little bit.
by the way, where do you get your volume indicator for Ninja Trader?
Well, it should be in your indicators. You go to I think it's just called volume profile. It comes already as the regular indicators that are in indicators 8.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so we're getting some push to the upside. Again, tagging that point of control. See how it reacts. Okay, so volume's kind of protruding here as well.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if we get a break past this -7.5. See, it's wrestling here with that, with the -7.5. And
Mhm.
I'm gonna go ahead and get short here. Let's see. Yeah.
Order filled. Order submitted. Order filled. Target filled.
Okay, we got our point. If you're not out yet, close out.
Filled.
Okay, so we got our second trade for the day. We are gonna go ahead and test that. Looks like we're gonna test value area low. Don't know if it's enough to make a point on it though. If anything, we'll wait to see if it touches value area low. See if we get a break below, pull back, and then possibly go to the -1.
Mhm.
That's what I'm. That's what it may do. We'll see. All right, we're testing value area low, making fresh new lows on the day. I'm gonna go ahead and sell here.
Order filled. Order submitted. Target filled.
And we got our third target. If you haven't closed out, close out. Let's see where we go from here. So we're pretty much good for today. We're already good from the open, but these other ones were just more to so you guys kind of see the psychology behind trade location, picking good location, uh, what the market's trying to figure out in real time. You guys have any questions for me?
Um, yeah, I've been trying to make trailing stop, trailing ATM.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're talking about the formula that I have for depending on volatility. Is that what you're talking about?
No, not really. On the ATM strategy, do you have anything like um
So I have right now. So for right now, so I generally started off at 31 for my stop, just so I could be able to move. Because I always really I have a mental and a mental stop loss. Again, because I want to give my trade room to breathe.
mhm.
So that's why I have it so wide, but I could adjust it on the fly or close out if it's going against me a certain amount.
I guess maybe I mean like the trailing. If you go, okay,
Oh,
try
trailing
to,
wise. Oh, I see what you're. Okay.
yeah, trailing stuff.
Okay. Yeah. 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 If you're trailing, for example, what I would probably do is, for example, if we're looking for a point on ES, I would once you make that point, especially using the two-legged pullback method, you would bring your stop to break even +1, and I could show you that maybe once we're finished with the recording.
Okay,
But
sounds
we can
good.
go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else have any questions? Carol, Nico?
None for me today.
Okay. Were you able to get any educational trades in?
Unfortunately, I was not. I was having some computer issues. I don't know why, but when I last night with everything on my chart worked fine, but this morning, I guess with all the volume. it kind of froze up on me. So a naked chart worked fine, but uh, with all the other indicators, it kind of didn't let me get into a trade. So
But were all your indicators up on the screen and it just didn't let you execute, or
correct. Yep.
got you? And did you have it loaded up from last night already, or you loaded it up this morning?
I had it loaded up from last night.
Oh, that's interesting. But you didn't, so you weren't able to execute essentially any of them.
Correct. Correct.
Oh,
I
oh,
was, hopefully there's a recording because most of the time while you were talking, I was trying to fix that. So I kind of missed a lot of it.
okay, no worries. But yeah, so you'll see the recap. But again, it's always there's always another day to trade. The market's not going anywhere. So,
Exactly. Yep.
did you like what you saw? As well, actually, you were trying to fix your issue, so you kind of answered that. Carol, you have any questions? I think she's Carol. Do you have your microphone available?
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
No,
that's okay.
I said no, I didn't have any questions.
Okay, were you able to get into any educational trades?
Yes, the
Oh,
first one.
the first one. Great. That's awesome. I like to hear that. Okay, so all in all, everyone's positive, which is fantastic. And again, so we'll just take a little more time here. Unless you guys have anywhere to go, you're free to go, obviously. Um, but yeah, so we'll see what the market has for us today. It's very interesting. So I'll share my screen with you guys. Kind of something I showed Nakula in the beginning. I'll switch it up to TOS here. I'll switch over. Give me a second here. I want to show you all something interesting.
Order submitted.
Let me see here.
Order filled.
How can I do this? Yeah, I'll probably have to wait until after we record so I can show you guys this portion. Just give me a second here. Just bear with me a moment here so I can take care of a couple of things here on the chart on TOS on Thinkorswim.
Target filled.
Congratulations, whoever took that trade.
That's the same.
Good job. Nakula,
Mhm.
you've been pretty consistent here lately.
Oh, I think what makes a difference is the ATM strategy.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, because I've been aiming for bigger targets that I could not get, but 4 is reasonable.
Absolutely. On the ES, since
Yeah,
it doesn't move as much as the other, as much as NQ or YM. A
yeah,
a point is usually what you should go for, a scalper's point.
yeah.
So I'm
Thank
gonna
you. Appreciate your help.
No worries, absolutely. So here's what I'm gonna do, guys. What I'm gonna do? Can you guys see my 2000 tick chart still?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and take us out here on the outro, and then I'm gonna stop the recording, and then I'll get into some other things. Is that okay?
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay, all right. So thank you guys again for coming. This is an educational trade room. Everything is in demo and in simulation. All trading involves risk. And again, I hope you all enjoyed this trading room. And God bless, and you have a great day. This is Joseph for Primerus Trade. Goodbye. Happy trading.